stand over here. Hello. I came into the Home Depot today because I think I need one piece, one little tiny little connector to get the FlowJet water pump connected to the espresso machine so that I can finally make espresso at the house. So I messed with that all morning. I think I know what piece I'm looking for. This store is very intimidating to a guy like me, more of a tech computer guy, but you know, I learn something new every time I go in here. I'm excited for the lesson today. And I'm excited for the reward, which is a working espresso machine at the house. So that'll be amazing as well. I was sitting today in the bedroom next to the window, waking up, having some coffee, kind of reflecting on some things. And one truth that I've known for quite a while, and that I've known about myself and other people that are trying to do stuff online, is that they need, and I need to be more involved with the camera. I need to be more involved with you. My mom had a great lesson growing up that I've remembered. And it was one of those lessons I didn't quite understand for the longest time, but it like stuck with me somehow. And then when I was able to comprehend it years and years, decades later, it's like, oh man, I'm glad my brain held on to that. But basically we're at a zoo, and I have this little disposable camera, and we're going around, and I'm just taking pictures of the animals. You know, I think the animals are awesome, tigers and giraffes, jaguars, whatever. And she said something kind of like, hey, we need to take pictures of the people that we love, the people that we're here with the animals. And I was like, why? Why would we do that? I see you guys every single day. I'm more interested in the animals. She was exactly right. Looking back, I don't care about, I probably still have those pictures somewhere, but I don't care about just the actual animal itself. It's just a generic jaguar, generic tiger. Maybe it's a cool picture as a kid, but as I look back, the pictures of me and my dad and my brother standing in front of the jaguar pen, or me and mom in front of the elephant enclosure, those are the ones that really speak to me. Those are the ones that really hold weight and that I care about. And I think that's one common mistake that people are trying to make content for online. I think that's one mistake that I think they make, is that let me back up. One mistake that I've made in trying to develop this personal brand or online identity, whatever you want to call it, is that I am not as open and vulnerable as I think I probably should be to you. And that's kind of the trade-off, is that I'm open and vulnerable to you, and that gives you permission to be open and vulnerable to me, or to be open and vulnerable in your own lives with the people that you love, or maybe the people that you come into contact with, or maybe the people that you exist with. And so that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm forcing myself to take this camera everywhere I go, stand in front of it, talk, be open and vulnerable. Kind of feel silly, but whatever, it's a simulation, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so those are my thoughts as I'm driving over to Home Depot to get this one piece, and I'll go get it and we'll head home, and I'll film the setup of the espresso machine and the first pull and the first shot, so it'll be exciting. But those are just some of my thoughts, and I hope they resonate with you. And now I'm gonna go look for this part, so I'll see you in a second. I think that was successful. I definitely bought more than what I needed, but I'm just covering my butt because I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I kind of just have an idea. I watched about 4 YouTube videos in there, full length, double the speed, and I think I have what I need. If not, I'll come back. I've definitely made multiple trips to Home Depot during one day, you know, for one project, but I think we have what we need, and now we'll head home and pray to the good espresso gods that it does work and we can make espresso. Cool. Okay, let's put together this espresso machine. So, got the water down here. This side does not work. It does indicate that there is power, but that side does not work. And Tommy did tell me that that I think the circuit board or something is fried. Can't quite remember, but he did tell me that one side didn't work. This side does work though. I don't know if it's only supposed to go that far, if it's supposed to be straight up. I don't know. The parts that we got actually work, so fantastic. Let's just see if we can get some, I just want some water to come out. I just want to make sure that the circulation is going before we actually grind some espresso and try to pull something. So let's try that first. I don't know what to do. What will be the next thing to do? The next thing to do would be probably take it apart, which is a little intimidating because this thing is heavy. It's very, very heavy. There's no water coming through. Is that because there's a blockage? Is that because the pump isn't strong enough? Is that because, I don't know. First the sauna and now this. It's like, I can't get things to work. See this, if I turn this, that I believe that should open up the valve for the wand, for the steamer wand. The other thing I'm noticing down here, the dispensing pressure, you know, it's changing. The boiler pressure is not, so I don't understand if that's got something to do with it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave it on. Not gonna turn anything. Turning this right now. I'm not gonna do anything because perhaps this machine needs to warm up. So so I have it on 2, and I'm assuming that means both sides. You have a leak right here. Okay, so there is a leak in the line, slight, tiny little leak, but there's a lot of water on the floor. Also, my plan of just letting this sit and heat up might be working, because right now I can hear what sounds like water heating up, kind of like what you hear if you were boiling water on the oven, on a stovetop. So maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. I'm gonna keep messing with this. I try not to lose enthusiasm just because of how the sauna thing went, and not that the sauna's dead. I still have hope in fixing the sauna before summertime. We did get down to 33 degrees last night, or maybe even 32. It was a flash freeze. So sauna would be fantastic right now, but as you know, it didn't really work out before, but I'm not giving up hope. We will fix the sauna. We will get that sauna running. It ran for a while, so I know it works. It ran for a good solid week, so I know it works. And then it started acting up, so I would love to have a working espresso machine. I understand this machine is like way overkill for a personal use. I guess I'll just let it run. It is 2:43. I'll let it run for 20 minutes. This off. I gotta fix that leak too. See, I printed this off. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be aware of this because it looks like the top of this thing is a cup warmer. Perhaps, not sure. I don't want to put anything flammable on top of that. Is there a possible how to use? What do I do to use? I'm sure there could be. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read through that manual, see if I can find anything. This thing sounds like it's getting hotter, like the water might be boiling, which I think is good. We'll find out. Nothing happened again, but when I hit the button to do espresso, I can see the movement in the line, in the water line, like it's trying to pull. So I'll just let it run for a while and we'll find out. Okay, good news. Stuff started actually working. In fact, I turned it off because it sounds like something's dripping inside. So there might be a slight leak or something within the machine, but that works. And that on the other side works too. I guess it's just the grouping. So I took off the front plate right here, and I can get a lot better look at the internals. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is take off the entire top so I can get a good look inside. Maybe figure out what is causing that leak, because it sounds like there's something really hot inside and something is dripping on it. And because it's dripping on something really hot, it's steaming or making that steam sound. I think that's what's happening. We do have water underneath, a little bit of a leak. So I'm thinking that's dripping down underneath and it's, right out the back. So could be hopefully a few minor repairs, and we could have an espresso machine and coffee shop in my house, pretty much. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that cool down, figure out the pressure and everything, because I don't want it exploding in my face, and touch up some of these tiny little leaks that are happening, and hopefully I can get it working. So anyway, this is where I leave you for now, because I need to dial in and go work on this, and then I will update you soon. So I'll talk to you later. Peace.